Hello and welcome back to the Rising Sun. This time, I think the goal is to work towards here because it unlocks the project decisions. But what a guy said in one of my comment sections was that this can let us do things like assassinate the leader of the Feng Team government and make them our puppet, which is of course important because we want to go down things like support our warlord allies and recruit collaborators because we want as much help as we can get if we're going to conquer all of Asia. But first we gotta finish this. This will get us division recovery rate, which is nice. The factory bomb vulnerability, it's nice, but it's not super important. Which one of these is infantry? Cool. Kaiserreich secures support. Cool. And we're going to go ahead and start going down here. So we're going to get 5% stability. That is, Japan's correct direction on the world stage has long been debated between military scholars and ideologues alike, but all agree, is all the world not better when it is under one roof? Let's see, these guys are... Oh, no, anyways. The governor of Shandong has sent a formal request that we induct his young cadets into prestigious military academies. Although we have certainly accepted Chinese students in the past, and many now serve across China, they are usually served in the army, recognized national government. Zhang Song, a notorious criminal, Bohemian and mere provincial governor, blatantly fails to meet these standards. However, if we accept the payment of our service may be considerable. Accept them? Absolutely not. Do we want to be helping someone who could go to war with us at some point? I don't think we do. Absolutely not. We'll leave that like that. And our Chief of Navy. Let's get go into amphibious invasion speed. Let's see what else. Yeah, let's go with that. Okay. Now, research is a bit ahead of time. Let's go and get research. It's not too ahead of time. We also want to get the Osaka Economic Bureau at some point. All of these, this entire tree is pretty good. This is really good for expanding China and then just using our economy to force people into being our allies. I don't think Russia's going to be coming after us anytime soon, so let's just send... tanks as well, sure. Leave our, what do we want to do with these guys? Probably want to put them all in one place. Send them in Korea. This will make them not like us. go ahead and start an event chain. That sounds fun. There's a way to get the Pacific states into our alliance, but I'm not exactly sure. Kingdom of Burma will attend. Good. Hawaii will attend. The Philippines will attend. Siam will attend. I don't know if we want to withdraw this or not. Well, it says we can't, so that's decided for us. We can go ahead and get better infantry equipment. I guess we want the Pacific states to be winning, but I don't care enough to send them help. So, we can get better production of light tanks. You'll be the priority. Get production of more military factories started. Pan-Asian thought is generally supported by a large segment of the political classes and is a useful tool. Regardless, by hosting a major conference in Tokyo and inviting diplomats from all over Asia, we can encourage cooperation between Asiatics against the Western imperialism. Well, of course, send them the latest equipment. Now, if we're able to do the thing where we assassinate them... Collaboration. Joint condemnation of Western imperialism. The summit in Tokyo today saw its first major motion come forward, a fairly uncontroversial one that aims to have all members sign a condemnation of Western and colonialist exploitation of Asiatic people and urges the repudiation of unequal treaties. We expect it to have major support and lead into other major business. Now, do we want to go straight here? Let's go ahead and go here. Okay, with Russia not a threat across the Amur River and the Americans' world in civil war, the time has come to fulfill our destiny. China is weak, corrupt, and divided and must be led into the modern age under the guidance of Japan. If the Chinese don't agree, then we'll simply have to teach them a harsh lesson about defiance. And a lot of people aren't going to like us. Which is fine. We have other ways of getting allies. Tokyo Resolution on Trade, and therefore attendees of the conference agree that in order to promote Pan-Asian cooperation and brotherhood, treaties concerning trade should be set up and brought to the top of the national agenda in each nation with a view towards establishing a common Asian custom area and protecting the economies of Asiatic people from the predatory Western economic principles, which are perfect, they must agree. The Emperor has been shot. I don't know why I would want to change that out, but sure, we'll keep him. Tokyo calls for deeper economic ties. Asia must succeed. We're preparing a package on memorandum for the Tokyo conference calling for a deepening economic integration between our economy and those of the attendees. Favorable trade terms, privileges for Japanese companies, currency exchange mechanism, and much more, all part of the broader plan. What do I want to do next? It's too far ahead of time. Already working on that. I'm not super good at taking care of my navy, but it's kind of a must here. We'll go with fleet and being. Final resolution. Obscenely for anti-colonial purposes, the time is now ripe to bring the remaining conflict attendees on board with a full military alliance to oppose our rivals. Far better to let the blows fall on them after all. If you wish for peace, then prepare for war. The Kingdom of Siam aligns with Japan. Philippines align with Japan. Burma aligns with Japan. Hawaii aligns with Japan. They join our alliance, or are they just like, we like you now? We like you now, I guess that's what it is. Actually, they don't like us now because of different ideology. Oh, now we can invite them. Okay. First, Hawaii. Hawaii has accepted. Burma. Burma has accepted. The Philippines has accepted. And Siam has accepted. Very nice. Okay, let's take a quick look at our faction. We're starting to look kind of nice. We're missing, once we start to get into China, this alliance will start to look a lot nicer on the map, but it's a start. And we'll go right into the Montetsu projects. Then after that, I think we're going to go straight down actual support warlord allies after that. And then, oh, national mobilization law. Doesn't that, like, kill your recruitable population? I guess not. Let me see. Yeah, no, it's total mobilization that does that. Okay. Now, ship designer. What do you want to focus on? Heavy ship designer, I guess. We're gonna go ahead and train a few more of these guys up. Let's do like 10. Yeah, 10 more right off the start sounds pretty good. So right now we're bigger than them, so if we end up starting a war on accident while trying to make him our puppet, we'd survive. It'd be no big deal. But, you know, it's better to be prepared. And that's not how I meant to draw that line.
이동 준비 완료. 준비 완료.
Our light tanks are still horribly undersupplied. These are now done. We can support warlord allies. We can add chemical research. Okay, we'll get that started to help them out. So we've got a pretty big dump for political power. Is there anything we can do like right now to increase our political power? To get more stability, and that would help. I'm not sure I want to do that right now. I'd rather be focusing on this stuff. Yes, we can still bypass the stuff that I don't really care about. I don't know how much of this. Oh yeah, here's the Shandong guy. Okay, cups of German. think these guys work somewhat closely with our allies, or soon-to-be allies, I guess. We're going to be tearing through our civilian factories, though, so let's... Let's work on that one first. Vigilant industrial... Ooh, we can make 4 civilian factories, okay. Even more decisions unlocked. And then we'll do here, so now I can go into our economic sphere. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff we can do. Okay. You know, this just feels like a good way to make these guys die. Up there. Slightly better infantry equipment. Always good. So integrating the greater Asian economy is very good. Mission to India would be useful. I prefer to get that done before before they get stuck in a war. But, you know, I'm not sure if that's even possible. Or I guess I should say realistic, not possible. So is there going to be, like, event pop-ups for this? And also, of course, this lowers our political gain. Asian government declares war on the Shandong. Okay. Let's save our political power for a second. So where are you guys in your... Looks like you're doing stuff that makes you maybe more with us. Y has agreed. Burma has agreed. Shanghai has agreed. Philippines and Siam. Philippines has agreed. I'd like to get 150 so I can get the more civilian factories. Now, economic power is a key to all, and with undisputed mastery over Asia at our disposal, we can begin the process we started in Osaka, tying the economies of East Asia closer to us in order to make them subject to our will. Do we want to support their offensive? I mean, they need more defense than anything. We'll just have to take the L. And get more decryption. Collaborators would be nice. When we do this, what exactly are we doing? Trade relations changed, and we're embargoing Australasia. I want to do mission to India seems more useful. I also want to recruit collaborators, so I can get these. See, a series of battles been claimed called Operation Ichigo. Intended to link up our various armies and crush the Chinese once for all. We were sticking a great deal on this. So we proved to be unsuccessful, stability sure to suffer, and the war will be unwinnable to the public. But we have every faith in our generals to bring victory at last. 4 Japanese soldiers, 10 no Hakai Banzai. Huh. I'll do a mission to India, and then I'll go towards that. We're also about to get a bunch more troops. Promote investments. Whoa, I almost clicked the wrong thing. What do I want to do first? Promote them in Hawaii, and I guess Burma.
Yokai! Yokai! Get!
And that should be all of them. So I don't know exactly who we're going to war with.
Yokai!
What I do know is... Let's get... area defense. Let's get you over to Korea. Just have you guys hanging out over here, and then we'll see what those plans do. We want to be able to hit, preferably get these guys on our side, and then just hit the Beijing government as hard as we can. I think the increase in promoting investments is still... Go there. We've done it for the Philippines. Let's see. Yes, this is where they get the economic penetration. We've got good, easy places to trade for resources. And yeah, we definitely made it to the Princely Federation in time. Just barely, but we did it in time. And now we're going to go ahead and get started on recruit collaborators. The Indians accept. So now we need like 150 something more political power. The Dutch East Indies have joined the Reichspakt. Okay, the legacy of the Korean Rebellion of 1925. Due to disastrous economic situation and ongoing instability, Korea rebelled against our government. Likely, the rebellion was successfully suppressed and the dissidents were executed. However, because of the recent political changes, minor student protests appeared in many parts of Korea. Suppressing them in time should nip the problem in the bud, but it may also have larger repercussions. Arrest them, leave them alone. Maybe that's going to come back and bite us. I actually wouldn't doubt if it came back to bite us, but I didn't want to lose instability. We need that political power gain. We also need to come down here at some point. Let's see. After we do Operation Ichigo, we can do Fruits of Loyalty to make them like us more. We'll probably get stopped here, because we probably won't have all the stuff. But even if we don't, we can come back here. We also might even want to stop and see before we do all the Operation Ichigo decisions. Still too far ahead of time. Let's get fuel refining. That bug for the Feta Chine is really annoying. Recruit collaborators done. $35 and then we can see what these decisions are all about. We need that political power. Need a being. I think destroyers was the right decision there. No, destroyers are, we'll see. Uruguay wins the World Cup. As soon as this is done, we might just not accept anything on that. It might be a really bad decision. So I'd really like to get these guys officially part of our faction. We also may want to just, even if we aren't going through here, sorry, even if we aren't going down our political part of the tree, we still might be interested in just going on the far left to try to get more allies before we, far left right here, get things like Indochina and the East Asia. But even then, Dutch East Indies joined the Reich's back. I don't know if I want to mess with them yet. Go with Siam. Oh, this is all about going against the Beijing. Okay. Let's go ahead and get the stability real quick. Go ahead and work on encryption. Maybe we have to wait a day. Operation Ichigo. Well, that's the end of this episode. We just ran out of time. So that's actually probably a perfect stopping point because you guys can let me know what you want me to do. Do you want me to keep working on trying to help our allies and building up our stuff? Or should we just, as soon as we get the 50 political power, do Operation Ichigo and then attack the Beijing government? It's up to you guys. Either one looks like it could be a lot of fun. But if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.